Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
You gotta love the throwback, Corey. This is like stepping into a time machine.
Absolutely, Saxton. Destination May 29th, 2014. NXT TakeOver Women's Championship. You've got to bet we're getting another classic here tonight. Let's see if history repeats itself or if history will be made. One of the greatest women to ever step in the ring, Natalya.
And her opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
A third-generation star who at times has carried the women's division on her shoulders.
To that point, Natalya has won more matches than any other woman in WWE history.
So you need to have the match of your life. Charlotte has all the natural talent in the world. She's done it all. So you gotta be at 100% to beat her.
One win will change it all for her career.
You gotta wonder if this match is just a trip down memory lane, or is there something more at play here?
Knowing Charlotte, there's a strategy behind everything she does. I can't imagine this match is just for nostalgia's sake.
Well, whatever the reason, I'm loving this throwback rematch. I feel like a kid again.
Weren't you like 30 in 2014?
32.
Trying to find a way out and does so into a headlock.
Quick way to respond with the reversal.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
She knew how to evade that.
Butterfly suplex. Counter by Charlotte. Ooh. Deadlift. Kidding me. Back into the ring she goes.
Look at this,
She's got the shoulders down. And she gets a quick kick out.
Not even close.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
Being driven back and is getting cornered now.
Big right hand.
Collar and elbow.
Getting out nicely to transition into a waistlock.
Going for the pin early. She powers out immediately there.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
The speed with that elbow was mind-blowing.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm. Could be considered an unexpectedly rookie mistake from the veteran Natalya.
And you have to admit, all that training Charlotte puts in paid dividends there.
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
This is torturous. All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense.
Setting them up, gonna hoist them up high.
All the way up and all the way down. Fall away slam. A nice kip up.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Oh, broken in half.
This is an unyielding attack from Charlotte.
Natalya needs to find an opening fast. From behind, into the German. The count's going. This one will be over if she doesn't get back in the ring.
Lands a timely reversal. Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring. Right into the cover. Getting the shoulder up before two.
A truly impressive kick out this late.
What are we going to see here? Hamstring crushing knee.
Repeated strike.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Oh, reversal. Oh, got herself out of it. Boom, what impact. She's facing some real pushback here.
Yeah, Natalya showed that Hart family wisdom.
And she had Natalya's number there. Natalya landed it right there.
And met with a right hand. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection.
Bow to the crown. It's over.
The cover.
And a kick out. No one saw that coming.
Oh, that was more than close. That was inches away from 3
millimeters.
Does Charlotte now have to resort to an alternative? Do something else to end things? Now Natalya sent to the outside with authority. She's out of the ring. The referee's count will begin soon. And now she delivers her back into the ring.
And now placed in the corner. Maneuvers out of the way.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here. And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Wow, what a leg sweep.
Oh, Charlotte bringing all her weight down on the knee. Oh, my God, what an elbow. Tremendous.
Uh-oh. Punch to the stomach and stopped in their tracks. A display of force.
Natalya with the cover. She kicks out with force.
What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
Broken up with a fist to the face.
Backbreaker.
And that core area really getting lit up.
And she just avoided some serious damage. Anticipated that.
Shot, that'll let you up. Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Who will break first? That is the question.
Oh, Charlotte Flair! Can she bridge into the figure eight?
Charlotte Flair can taste the victory moments away.
It's only a matter of... It's a tap out. She's done.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
History repeats itself as Charlotte Flair brought back the wardrobe, the finisher, and the victory.
There's more than just nostalgia here. Charlotte just reminded everyone not only of what she's done, but of why she is still one of the greatest of all time.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany. And it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Because I was thinking it might be faster to just bake her a cake with "Come back, Tiffany" written on it.
I'm aware of the risks, but I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but plans fall apart. In my time in MMA, I saw bloodied fighters trip into a knockout. With Survivor Series approaching fast, we can't afford a misstep.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bayley. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
The Queen bringing back another throwback look.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte going back to her vast wardrobe closet for a throwback look that's sure to bring back memories for everyone, especially Tiffany Stratton.
Well, she's going to need more than memories. That gear brought her luck against Bayley in 2017, and she's hoping for a repeat here tonight.
It's time for Charlotte to face the heart of mutiny.
That's not Bayley. It's Shayna Baszler.
And her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Bayley's said Charlotte was going to face the so-called heart of mutiny. I guess we all assumed she meant herself.
Another bait and switch by Bayley and Mutiny. Are we honestly surprised at this point?
Let's see how Charlotte handles this last-minute surprise.
We've come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bayley running away from a match? This is a new low.
In her defense, Bayley never explicitly said it would be her, Saxton. Whether that's strategy or fear, well, that's anyone's guess.
Charlotte doesn't have time to worry about that now as Shayna Baszler, the apparent heart of Mutiny, has bad intentions.
Nice standing backbreaker and takedown.
A demeaning gaze painted on Flair's face. Smart strategy, attack the knee.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Oh, man, looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor.
Look at this assault!
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
What a counter against Shayna.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
And Shayna was the one getting broken down on that exchange.
Yeah, but she's not showing any signs of giving up. A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
Baszler avoiding attack.
Chop block. Rip. Time for her to go home.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Quick kick out from her there.
Clearly not enough damage done.
Insulting.
But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense.
Stop in the arm. Ah, Baszler, so devastating. Stop right to the arm.
Oh, break an arm.
Striking.
She goes for the quick pin. Charlotte's still in this.
Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet.
She counters it.
Textbook neck breaker.
Uh-oh, there it is. Reversal. Queen changes the direction of that one.
Drop down with a neck breaker.
Countering the Queen.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Has control of their opponent, delivers the fall-away slam. Hey, nice athleticism.
Devastating kick. Ooh. And she quickly turned that around.
The speed with that elbow was mind-blowing. Sharp elbow.
Oh, man, looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor.
Baszler being dismantled.
Baszler's toughness needs to kick in here.
Oh!
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Spear by the Queen. Charlotte proving the intimidation factor is more than just hype.
Totally helpless at the moment.
My goodness!
And then look at that! Charlotte now showing off her wide arsenal.
The Queen is holding the leverage in this match.
And back into the ring she goes.
Would you look at that? The Queen allowing the WWE Universe to take it all in, to experience the glory that is her presence.
Oh my God, what an elbow. Oh, right into a counter.
Baszler is not taking this lying down anymore.
She's trying to rally, giving it all she's got to get back on top. She put in the work. Now she's looking for the payoff.
Here's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte. Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair overcame the odds, the mind games, and Shayna Baszler. While Charlotte is the winner, the biggest loser might just be Bayley.
That's right, Saxton, because for at least one night, the so-called heart of mutiny beats no more.
Charlotte? Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bailey. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bailey wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny Turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
It's Tiffy time!
Tiffany Stratton is here as our special guest referee.
The following is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Tiffany Stratton.
Tonight, Tiffy time means it's time for her to officiate this match. But do we really think she's going to be impartial?
Oh, with Bayley involved, I'd say that's highly unlikely. She's going to have Stratton do whatever it takes to make sure she comes out on top.
Let's see how Stratton calls this match.
Charlotte Flair steps into NXT in royal purple.
And the participants, first from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
We finally get the match we were supposed to see last week as Charlotte will get her hands on Bayley.
And she'll do it wearing another classic outfit from her vast collection. Her wardrobe catalog is longer than her list of victories.
Charlotte and Bayley finally face off with Tiffany Stratton officiating.
Listen, it was Charlotte who only took a couple months after her debut to win her first championship here in WWE, and Charlotte hasn't looked back since. Here comes the role model and the foundation of the women's division.
In the minds of many, already an all-time great.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Bayley has worked her entire life for this, and whether you like her or not, she is always true to herself.
Bayley had a vision and made it happen. Survived so many ups and downs.
Bayley has something special inside that drives her and has made her one of the greatest in history. A true student of the game, Bayley can flex on you in so many ways.
A tremendous strategist with an amazing will to win. A woman whose career has represented a crucial change in women's wrestling.
You know, I'm glad to see you're finally seeing the light about the role model.
Charlotte sending a message. That she's got more than one score to settle it.
Block the arm drag, rolls through, pinning combination. And an early kick out.
And the referee just doing exactly what she's supposed to do.
We saw proper cadence and position on that pinfall attempt. Seamlessly transitions there.
Goes behind to put on the hammerlock.
Looking to keep control by locking in a chin lock.
Knee straight to the back.
Gets herself out of harm's way. Locks up.
Trying to make the switch out here, and does quickly to a side headlock.
Escapes and establishes a waist lock.
Switching things up, taking control of the waist here.
Charlotte into the cover. And she gets a quick kick out.
That's too early for that.
Oh! Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense. Up and...
Face buster!
Man. All tied up now.
Working their way out and wrenching into a side headlock.
Just tossed. She could airline miles for that. It might not be flashy, but...
Block the arm drag. Roll right into a pinning combination. She gets a quick kick out there.
You can't argue with the job our ref did there.
Give the ref credit. That's a fair count.
Look at that counter from Bayley.
Uh-oh. High angle belly-to-back suplex.
What now?
Oh, yikes. A stomp to the guts.
Strikes with a kick. Look at this. Bayley going up top.
Watch out.
Oh, high impact. Straight into the pin. She breaks the count quick.
And that was the kind of count you want to see.
A great cadence with that count.
Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems.
German suplex. You can see Charlotte's expert game plan experiencing a minor hitch there. Oh, what a kick. Counters with an attack on Charlotte. Just like that, she turned it around. Bam! Bang! Crucial counter there. Saw it coming and fired back hard. Charlotte waylays her. Ooh! Carefully measured knee.
Oh, here it comes!
Bang! Transitions into the pin. Is this it? Oh, and he got the shoulder up.
Standard pin count from her there.
Our official didn't show any favorites with that count.
Legs caught. Caught into a dragon screw. Game changer. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
That's the sort of merciless attack we've come to expect from Charlotte.
Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex.
And evades the attack.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Looking to crush the hamstring.
Oh. Another one? Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Might take her head clean off her shoulders.
And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
Yeah, Charlotte's unrelenting and making Bayley absolutely suffer for it.
Charlotte with the spear.
And Charlotte continuing to execute her game plan to devastating results.
Beautiful execution based on smart planning.
Shutting that down with the back.
Oh, and here. Oh, she was starting to roll, but it fell apart.
You know she's thinking she can end it all here. Hooked up.
Shin breaker. Charlotte is looking unstoppable now.
Charlotte isn't holding anything back.
Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
Clothesline.
Now that'll do some serious damage.
Oh! Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
Did Charlotte just end this? Charlotte clearly not thinking much of her opponent right here. Ooh, didn't see that backbreaker coming.
Boom! And a big boot. And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Bayley is getting the window shut at every opportunity.
And what a maneuver we just saw there. Went after the head and neck again.
Maybe trying to rattle the opposition's balance.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. Might take her head clean off her shoulders.
Charlotte with the spear. The Queen is looking to put this thing away.
Figure four locked in. She's got a bridge, Corey.
Figure eight on the way. Critical point in this match. She's all tied up.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Charlotte setting her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of mutiny.
No.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped. Charlotte's down.
So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of Mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bayley was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs, a strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bayley needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let's you and me take this to SmackDown, a stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me, facing off? I'll be there. It's Tiffy time!
Tiffany Stratton getting a warm welcome from this home crowd.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
After the way last week's match ended, I don't think anyone expected a show of sportsmanship like we're seeing here tonight.
But with the lengths Charlotte went to bring Tiffany back from the dark side, I never lost hope, Corey.
Redemption and new beginnings are in the air as this contest is about to begin.
Behold the unparalleled excellence that is Charlotte Flair.
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Already in the midst of a legendary career and so far from finished.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair has proven to be ready for any type of battle.
And Charlotte oozes confidence like no other.
Well, Flair has made a career of living up to the moment, becoming the moment.
Or just the presence alone, Corey, serves as intimidation for her opponents.
And tonight, the Queen looks ready to take her throne yet again by force.
Lost over a year of her career to injury and became the first ever two-time Women's Royal Rumble winner on her first night back.
Once again, Charlotte's claimed her rightful spot in the main event on the grandest stage of them all. Success is second nature to Charlotte Flair.
She is possibly the greatest competitor in women's division history. And
She's only getting better.
Even though these two have patched up their differences, you've got to think Charlotte wouldn't mind getting in a few licks on Tiffany after what happened last week.
And Tiffany's got to be anxious to show Mutiny what they lost and that she was worth fighting for. She's not going to lay down for her idol.
I think everyone knows with these two competitors, even a friendly match is going to get a bit feisty.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh, there's the old...
Oh, man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
Stump, pull her leg snap. That'll snap your hamstring. Working on the leg. Ouch.
Oh, man.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Oh, that hurt right in the kidney.
Golly.
These two have learned each other so well. Oh, right in the solar plexus.
She's looking a little drained now.
Charlotte looked as brutal as ever on that exchange.
Wow, that hurt. An effective attack to the leg can hurt everything from balance to mobility. It can drastically limit you inside the ring. What are we going to see here?
A third.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Got the leg in. Well-placed elbow to the leg.
Ah, stops to the legs. Continuing to work on the leg.
Look out!
Crossbody
To the floor.
took flight and landed a direct hit.
Came in like a wrecking ball. I've never seen that hit so hard before.
Tiffany Stratton showing off for the audience.
She's choosing to leave the ring now.
Oh, sent crashing right into the ring post.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Oof.
And Charlotte with a reversal. Oh! A ferocious attack against Tiffany here.
Charlotte's really turning it up, that's for sure.
Ow! Foot, meet back. Ah, Charlotte caught by the count. Can she get the pinfall?
Maybe.
Early kick out, referee right on top of the action.
Not time to expect victory yet.
A defensive elbow to the gut ends that. One counter met by another.
Locked up in the corner.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out. Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Flair now is dictating the pace.
Tiffany's toughness needs to kick in here.
Ooh.
As graceful as it was damaging, Flair with absolute... Time for her to go home.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
And a kick out right away.
Incredible power to kick out at just one. Charlotte a step ahead there.
Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench. She fights back with the counter.
Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
What power.
Oh, Charlotte Flair steps through. Here we go. Figure eight.
There it is. Figure eight locked in. Charlotte Flair can taste the victory. Moments away.
It's only...
They're trying desperately to find a way out of the figure eight.
Successfully so.
Yeah, but the damage has been done. Wicked chop block. Watch out.
Oh, crash and burn.
That's really leaping before you look.
Could be a tide turner in this match.
Oh, ow.
action now right here in front of us.
Guys, we may need to move soon.
Measured knee drop. It knew what was coming there. Scoop slam. Tiffany manages to counter.
Oh, man.
Sliding back into the ring. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Oh, and that's what she gets for taking her eyes off her opponent.
He gets around the attack. Got the leg and elbow drop.
Tiffany Stratton with a cartwheel. Oh, an Alabama slam.
Stratton cutting her opponent down to size. The center of the universe.
Escapes out of that attack. Right after the neck.
Charlotte Flair stepping into the figure four. Can she complete the bridge? Figure eight from the Queen.
The hold is just getting tighter. She has to escape somehow.
It's over. She just couldn't fight it any longer.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair showed why she's the queen of WWE, welcoming Tiffany back with a hard-fought victory.
This was a match of mutual respect, with Charlotte riding yet another chapter in her acclaimed career.
That match was a blast, Charlotte. It's been a while since I've had that much fun.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way this time.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match I've had since joining Mutiny.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you, afraid you'd outgrow their control if you realized your full potential.
Because Mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just a step away, but to even fight back. If you want to.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can't define my limits or my destiny. I'm rewriting my story starting today.
Now who's being inspiring?
What you did with Tiffany is huge, but I just want to know how hard Bailey was typing out those angry messages on her phone.
She was rage posting for sure.
I think you could actually hear her phone screen crack in the middle of the last one.
Well, I always knew you could make an entrance, Charlotte, but pulling Tiffany away from Mutiny, that's next level.
If Bailey thinks she's mad now, just wait until she sees Tiffany reach the potential they were squandering.
We're happy to have her on board. And you too, of course.
Now that we've got the team together for Survivor Series, what's next?
You both have made some big statements. Let's make an even bigger one. How'd you two like to take those Unity titles off Mutiny's hands?
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no point in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
Then he won't. Let's go get those Unity titles.